Again, the mists of golf can slow down the process, even completely stop the process of developing a good golf swing. One of the other myths that I dislike intensely is the notion of transferring your weight on purpose into the right side in the backswing. Yes, your weight will go into your right leg in the backswing. Yes, my weight now is inside my right heel. But I didn't try and do it. If you try and transfer your weight, you're almost guaranteed to sway. And your weight actually doesn't go into your right leg because your brain will realize that you're moving to the right. It then moves your head to the left. So your weight that's in the center is still in the center. So by trying to move your weight into the right leg, you will simply get a reverse pivot with your weight in the middle, or even worse, on your left leg. With a good golf swing, with a proper turn, your weight automatically will be moved into the inside of your right heel. When you address the ball, your right hand is below your left hand, so your right side is below your left side, so you're tilted about 10 degrees to the right, and because of that tilt, as you turn round, turn your hips, turn your chest, as you turn round, your weight automatically goes to the inside of your right heel, maybe 75–80%, all by itself, all by itself. So if you try and transfer your weight on purpose, you'll almost certainly wind up with a sway, or a reverse pivot, or your weight at the best in the center. So we're going to go back to the computer screen. I'm going to show you one or two brilliant golfers, and automatically their weight moves inside the right heel, but they don't try and do it. Let's go and have a look. I think we'll start with Tiger Woods, still the best golfer in the world, and I'm going to draw a very simple line on the golf ball, and then we'll take him to the top of the backswing, and as you will see, most of his weight now has moved behind the ball, so his weight is definitely on his right leg, on the inside of the right heel. Go back to the beginning, and you will see that his right hip is going to move away from this arrow. So even though the weight is moving into the right leg, his right hip is moving away from the arrow. The right hip has cleared, so his left shoulder can move to the right, so his weight automatically goes into the right leg. And here's the 10-degree tilt I was mentioning just now. And as you can see, his body's gone behind that line, so he's turned round and automatically the weight's moved into the right side. Then into the left side. Maybe coming down, think about the weight coming down, but not in the backswing. It's automatic. I promise you, it will happen. Make a good stance and a good turn, then your weight automatically goes into the right leg. Let's look at someone else now. Byron Nelson, one of the best golfers ever. Average stroke per round in 1945, that's 55 years ago, was 68.33 shots a round. In the same year he played in 30 tournaments, won 18 and won 11 on the trot, and he retired at 33. Man was fantastically good. There's the line on the ball at address, and you can see by just turning round he's gone entirely behind the line, so his weight must now be on the right side. He doesn't try and do it. In his book he says at the top of the backswing the weight should be inside the right heel. Inside the right heel. Exactly right. And that will happen by simply turning. So turns round, shifts to the right all by himself. His weight now is inside the right heel, but he didn't try and do that. Fantastic golf swing. Ross Fisher, very modern golfer, very popular golfer, very good golfer. I haven't met Ross Fisher, but I would imagine if I said to him, do you try and transfer your weight into your right side in the backswing, he'd say, no, just happens. And you can see quite clearly there's a gap between the right hip and the line, and if I draw a line on the golf ball, most of his body has gone behind the line. So without trying to transfer the weight, just by turning the hips and chest correctly, the weight automatically moves into the right heel. That's what you want. Try to simplify it. Don't try and do things you don't have to do, because they're going to happen anyway. Turning around correctly shifts the weight where it needs to be inside the right heel. Then of course he can go forward and round, weight goes into the left side, which may be a conscious motion, but certainly in the backswing it shouldn't be a conscious motion to move the weight into the right side. Great swing. Let's watch it again. Watch the hip. Hip's going to move round, right hip's moving round to clear the way for the left shoulder to move over the right knee, and the weight's inside the heel. Then he can shift it forward into the left side and hit the ball. Good swing, good balance. So 2 myths. Club head low, don't try and do that, you'll sway. Transferring your weight on purpose, don't do that because you'll also sway. And in a golf backswing, the idea is that you turn, then you shift to the left and turn the other way. So it's a turn, shift left, turn the other way. That's the swing in its simplest possible form.